Welcome, my Scorpios, to your May 2019 horoscope predictions. I want to thank you all for your support with your likes, your shares, and your comments. Also, a way to support this channel is to go to my website, CassandraVanZant.com, and book your own personal reading. Another way, visit my Patreon site at CassandraVanZant on patreon.com, and you can become a monthly pledger to my channel there, where you can select from whatever tier that you want to learn different things metaphysically and spiritually. Thank you again. So let's see what Scorpio has in store for them in May of 2019. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio, the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on with you this month? Because I feel there are a lot of things coming up. Number one, you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords always looks to me like he's just charging into the battle. You know, it's like, let's just go for it. So I feel that a lot of you are saying, you know what, I'm tired of it. I am tired of the BS. I'm tired of the runaround. I'm tired of not getting clear answers. I'm tired of, you know, just the system or how this is working. I'm tired of it. And you're going, I'm going to do something about it. So when you say you're going to do something about it, that's where I feel the Tower is coming into play, which means, and this actually makes me feel better about the Tower in your card layout, because you're saying, I'm going to do something about it. You're making the changes, and these are sudden changes. Okay, the Tower upright always is indicating sudden, unexpected changes that you either know about, you don't know about, or you feel are coming. Or in this case, I feel it's about sudden changes that you're going to implement, and somebody else is going to have the surprise of their lifetime. So you're saying, nope, I'm shaking up this Tower. This is like, I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm quitting my job. I'm filing for divorce. I'm going to live off grid. I'm going to, do anything, because with these two cards, I get drastic. So a drastic change, like you have had it, and I'm just going to, do what makes me happy, do what makes me feel like I'm in control, in charge of my life. And what is that? It's up to you, whatever you're thinking. Because the Nine of Cups reversed is telling me that all the things that you're doing, you're not satisfied with your emotional life right now. So Cups are talking about emotions, it's talking about love, it's talking about what it is that you want from your life that makes you happy. All right, so this is reversed, and I feel that this is telling me that you're not so happy with your situation. It may look good. It may look good on paper. It may look good in the eyes of other people, but it's not fulfilling you. And the interesting part, I'm just going to show you the last card in the deck, is the Two of Cups. And I feel that this has to do with, again, this card is about contracts. It could be marriage contracts, work, home, house contracts, you're building or you're buying, legal contracts, whichever situation you relate to. I feel this has something to do with that, and you're saying, this just doesn't work for me anymore. So what is the contract? What is the situation that you're in that you're saying, I'm tired of it? I'm tired of it. I feel this, Scorpios. I feel you saying, I am tired of it. I've had it. Enough is enough. And then, you go on and do what you want to do. So I'm going to draw from the After Tarot and see what happens after the Knight of Swords. So when you finally say, I'm going to go for it, what happens? Let's see. You have the Four of Pentacles. So when you say you're going to go for it, I feel that a lot of you know that there is going to be some loss. So maybe loss of homes, maybe loss of money, but it doesn't matter because it's also going to be this loss of always thinking about how I'm going to keep up with the Joneses, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. Whatever you're doing, it's going to bring this. And death, which is depicted here, has this sickle, and they're going to say, you know what, let me just help you with that. So death takes away anything that no longer serves you. So what is making you miserable? What is it that's making you feel like you have to hold on? Maybe some of you think that you can't make it on your own, but you've had enough, and again, you've had enough. The fear, okay, this is talking about fear. This depicts fear. So with fear, there is no movement. But when you've had enough, you can say it and you can go, okay, fine. There may be some changes, there may be some loss, there may be this, maybe that, but it's going to be worth it because I have got to do something. What happens after the Tower? What happens after the Tower for Scorpio? You drew the Eight of Pentacles. This is great. You know why? Because the Eight of Pentacles is about you having these skills, and you've already made something out of it. Okay, so even if you're afraid, you have skills, you've been working on it, maybe this is your profession, this is what you do, and you know that there's not going to be any fear of loss here. So in the regular tarot, the worker is sitting down and he's working on the things that he knows how to do. In this one, he's already built something. So if you see that, I mean, it's very intricate, it's very pretty. He's built it, he's looking at it with satisfaction. So don't be fearful of making this change. The fear will only keep you in that stagnant phase. So fear should be a motivator. It shouldn't be something that keeps you back. And that's what I feel you Scorpio are doing right now. So the Nine of Cups, what comes after the Nine of Cups? Reverse, where you weren't very satisfied or content. So what comes after the Nine of Cups reversed? You have the Five of Swords, which says, I went for it, I won. They're walking away. People, places, or things are walking away. And I am happy. I'm happy it's over. This is something that I needed to have over. I needed to go for it. I needed to do this. So there's a satisfaction of saying, I did a job, and it was well done. The last card in the deck for the after tarot is the Two of Swords, which is, again, you have a lot of sword energy in your reading here. And the Two of Swords is telling me that there is a balance now. Although, you had to go through a lot, you still are looking at it like, so it was a challenge. It was something that I did. I had to do it, and I'm good now. There's nothing that is actually happening here. I'm balanced. So it's almost like when you do go through this major upheaval, you are sitting back, you're happy about it, things turned out exactly the way that you wanted, or even better, and now you're just letting the dust settle, and you're good to go for this month. And you're saying, now I can look at it objectively, and because I'm free and I made this choice and I'm feeling it right now, so what's next? Now, thank you for joining me, and as always, I will talk to you next month.